Okay. Yikes. Okay, well, that was interesting. Okay, we're in Russia, it seems.
My son, never show mercy.
My son?
They are prey.
So he's fighting gangsters?
Are predators.
Was that Russell Crowe?
Yes. Your mother is dead.
Is that Russell Crowe?
You sent her away.
She was weak, sick in her mind. You know my business, yes? Power is about strength. If you show weakness, you will give our enemies an opening. Shoot. Shoot.
Ooh. Oh. Wow.
Like his mother. Leave him.
What happened that day?
Wait, what?
I stared death in the face, and for the first time, I saw my true self.
Tell me about this hunter.
They say he uses a connection with animals to track his prey. And once you're on his list,
So,
there's only one way off.
There's 6 of us, and only one of you.
There's 6 of you now.
ooh.
Why
Dang.
My father puts evil into the world. I take it out.
I think you're some kind
Dang.
You're exactly like our father. Just another man hunting for a trophy.
We're murderers. Isn't that what he taught us?
You don't get to do that to me anymore.
Okay, the spiders, haha.
Taglin. Mr. Taglin? Where's Mr. Taglin?
Oh, you're standing in him.
You're a goddamn lunatic.
Oh, you just figured that out now?
Not sure I'm crazy about Kraven having an American accent.
There is an animal in each one of us.
Don't you want to know why they call me the Rhino?
Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and we just watched the first official trailer for the Kraven the Hunter movie coming out later this year, and I've got some thoughts on this. It wasn't bad. I just am kind of like, where is all of this coming from? Now, I realize that on paper, Kraven is kind of a silly supervillain. So I understand the writers trying to change up his origin story a little bit. Where I'm having some issues right now are, one, it looks like they're taking away Kraven's Russian accent and giving him an American accent. I'm not crazy for that. Kraven is supposed to come from Russian nobles and, have been raised that way. His dad appears to have left him for dead. He managed to survive and become more powerful as a result. Did I see right? Did it look like the lion's blood fell into one of his wounds and that changed him and gave him the ability to communicate with animals? I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of not that differently removed from Morbius's origin story, and I'm kind of like, eh. With that said, though, I think Aaron Taylor Johnson looks like a pretty good Kraven, especially kind of on the younger end. I think that we are seeing some fairly obvious foreshadowing, trying to link him to Spider-Man. The scene with the spiders was one of them. The scene with the rhino at the end is another. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that crazy about what I've seen so far with the rhino. Maybe my mind will be changed, but in my mind, Alexei Sitsevich, who is Russian, so I don't have a problem with him running into Kraven. But I mean, he is a man who is basically put into a rhino suit. He's also none too bright. And from what I could tell here, it looks like they're making the rhino into like a scientist who made the serum that is going to put him into a hardened exterior shell and make him a human rhino. I don't know. I feel like that is a couple of steps too far away from the rhino's origin in the comics. Now, again, I'm willing to admit I might be proven wrong when I go to see the movie. But let's not forget something here, guys. Sony gave us Morbius, another Spider-Man adjacent film that, God. And you might argue, yeah, well, Sony gave us Into the Spider-Verse and Sony gave us the Raimi movies. No, they didn't. Lord and Miller gave us Into the Spider-Verse. Sam Raimi gave us the Raimi movies. Sony might have been footing the bill, but as soon as Sony got involved with Spider-Man 3, trying to make decisions and taking them away from Sam Raimi, the movie suffered. The third one, I may not understand all the hate it gets, but it is certainly the weakest of the trilogy. That's not even a contest. And so I honestly believe that when Sony can find a good kind of creative producer, director team and just lets them work, then we get good Spider-Man movies. When Sony gets involved in all the day-to-day decision-making on these things, we get Amazing Spider-Man 2. We get Morbius. And I'm scared that this movie is going to be one of those. I hope I'm wrong. I could still be proven wrong. We'll see. But for now, at least, I'm going to hold my breath. I'm going to be like, okay, parts of this look good. Let's wait and see until we have more to go on. I will very likely be seeing this day one in the theaters no matter what, because it's going to be a Spider-Man adjacent movie. I just wonder if I'm going to be telling you, yes, go see it, or God, avoid this movie like the plague. Because with Sony, there really isn't much in between. Thank you for watching this reaction. If you'd like to see more, I've got them right over there.